Hello and welcome to Crypto Tutorials. In this video, I'm going to take a look at Phantom Wallet, which is a cryptocurrency wallet on the Phantasma blockchain. Now, the cool thing about Phantom Wallet is that not only can you store cryptocurrencies, which are from the Phantasma ecosystem, but also non-fungible tokens, or NFTs for short, which are basically tokenized items. That means you may have a card that you really like from a game that you've been playing, but you don't actually own that car, right? Because that car belongs to the game server, to the game creators, to the developers, right? It's on their server. If they switch off the server, it's gone. Whereas now with NFTs, you can actually tokenize these items to make sure that you own them. And that is pretty cool because you can store these in your wallet as if they are yours. Nobody has control of these cars or these items, right? They actually belong to you. You can choose to sell them, who to sell them to. You can choose to keep them as long as you want. So that is pretty cool. You can even melt them at some point, right? Right now you cannot melt them, but at some point you'll be able to melt them backed by specific coins, right? Maybe for Sol, maybe for KCAL, which is the Phantasma energy, and so on. Who knows what could be available in the near future, but for now you can own them. So that is pretty cool stuff. And again, I have done a tutorial on this wallet before on an older version. This is the newest version that we've got available, which is 0.9.8. so at the time of you watching this video, perhaps it's on a newer version, who knows. But you can find the link to this wallet in the description of the video. So again, once you get in, you do need to create a wallet if you don't already have one. I'm assuming you don't. So you create a brand new wallet. You will generate a WIF, which is your private key. Make sure to store that safely somewhere. Okay, write it down on a piece of paper or maybe put it on a pen drive or something. But make sure nobody sees that or has access to that, because that means that you could lose your funds if you lose that key. Make sure you have multiple copies of that key, perhaps as a backup too. Think of a backup all the time. Treat it like real money, basically. So once you log in, then you'll see exactly what I'm seeing on the screen, which is the portfolio. So here on the left hand side, we can see the energy, which is the Phantasma Fuel token. And then we've got the Phantasma coin, which is sold. That is the name of it, right? And here we've got the number of Soul Masters. Now, I'm not going to go into Soul Masters in this video because that's not the purpose of this video. I really want to focus on the new features that are part of this wallet. But I have done multiple videos talking about Soul Masters, Phantasma, and so on. So do check those older videos out on my channel. If you search by the word Phantasma, you'll find all these different videos. Okay, so let's see. On the left-hand side, you can find the NFT sales button and also the marketplace. So the first thing we're going to look at is the NFT sales button. Now, what are the NFT sales? Well, like I was saying earlier, NFT stands for non-fungible token. So that means that non-fungible tokens can be purchased here from one of the games that has recently integrated into Phantasma Chain and within the Phantom Wallet as well. And that is 22nd Century Racing Series, and known as 22 or S for short. They're actually conducting token sales and bids at the moment. So they're actually, not only can you get game access, okay, so if you go to game access here, you can actually get a card. And with this card, you are able to play the racing game, which is integrated into the Phantasma blockchain. So here, for example, if you get this pre-season pack for 1002 Sol, it tells you here how many were bought as well, and that they're unlimited. So you can buy as many as you want, but you only need one per wallet, right, to access it. You don't need to have multiple wallets. Again, you can just have one wallet, one card, and then you can access it to play the game. And what's cool about this is, like, imagine that you're actually buying a console game, right? This is how it's comparable to, right? It's like if you're going to the shop, buying that console game for PlayStation 4, for example, and you're paying, I don't know, 40 quid, 50 quid for that game to be able to play it. Well, this is pretty much what this is, right? This card. This is basically granting you access to play, to race, basically, to do anything within the game, to race, to play multiplayer against your friends, and so on. Now, at the moment, that feature isn't available for the racing game, but you can actually race against the computer, and very soon you will be able to race against other people too, which is pretty cool. That is what everyone's looking out for. And this is, again, just one of the games that is currently integrated, but this company, which is called GoT Entertainment, are planning to release more games. And again, we're going to see more and more games actually integrated into this wallet, and of course into other wallets too. I will be talking about that in a different video, which is Phantasma's official wallet called Poltergeist. But basically more and more games are going to be integrated into this wallet, and you will see anytime that they're trying to sell non-fungible tokens so you can get access to the game or maybe buy that rare item or something ahead of the crew, ahead of everybody else finding out about this game, then you can do so by going to this area here, NFT sales. Now, apart from game access, you can also get vehicle parts. That is pretty cool. For 30 Sol, you can actually get a pack. And what this means is that when you open one of these packs, you're going to get a car part. So when you have multiple car parts, you can actually build a vehicle together with all these different car parts. Now, there is a dependency on the number of car parts you can have in order to build a vehicle, right? That is something to keep in mind as well, because you cannot build a vehicle with 2 or 3 parts. You need more than that. And we'll actually take a look at how many you need when we look at the vehicle itself and how it can be assembled or dismantled at some point in the future, because right now you cannot dismantle vehicles. And let's go to the vehicle section here, and here we can see the 2 vehicles that are available for bidding. Again, these are sales, so you cannot just buy them straight away because it's a non-fungible token, so you have to bid against somebody else. If too many people are interested, they will be bidding and outbidding each other. So as we can see for this one, which is the fastest car, or one of the best cars so far anyway, is the Phantasma Gold vehicle. And it's got 3 total bids, and the bid is quite high. We're talking about $1,000 worth of Sol here for the latest bid. And then we've got Phantasma Bronze, which is going to end in 5 days, and you can bid. Nobody has bid for this, and the current bid is 1,000 Sol, so you can bid 1,001 Sol you can bid in order to be on top, I think, for this one. Now here on this right hand side here, you can use Sol to get a 21% discount. But you cannot toggle over to GOTY for the vehicles, right? You need to go to vehicle parts, and you can toggle between GOTY and Sol for the discount. So if you don't want a discount, if you want to pay with GOTY, you can do so. But in order to get GOTY, you need to go to the official website of 22 Racing Series and actually purchase GOTY with either your credit card or with PayPal or other cryptocurrencies. So again, for full advantage of the discount, Sol is the best option. 21% is quite a lot. Now again, entering the bi-monthly lottery to win a custom NFT vehicle for only 5 Sol. This is something which is part of the promotion on Phantom Wallet. Now Phantom Wallet has been designed by the developer from Neo Economy. So as you can see here, you can actually win a Neo Economy vehicle. This is pretty cool because it's got the same colors as the logo of Neo Economy. So that is pretty cool. As you can see here, it gives you information that when the box is ticked for each purchase, you will be sending a 5 Sol payment for an entry into the lottery. So again, whoever wins that lottery when it happens, then of course you're going to win this car. And what's interesting is that it tells you how many tickets there are. So there are actually 1,108 tickets at the moment, and it gives you the chance, the percentage you've got to win. And again, lottery tickets count updates twice per day. And the period is between the 1st of July and the 15th of July. So it tells you the number of the car. Again, what's interesting with this car is that it has a number. So that means it's unique. It is car number 11. But even though the car itself is unique, there are multiples of this specific car. So there is car number 12, for example, car number 13, and so on. But that specific car number 11 is unique. So nobody else can have a Neo Economy car number 11. They all get numbers, hence why they're non-fungible. You cannot have multiples of the same kind of token, or even though the vehicle is the same, the token is unique because of that number. Now let's go to the marketplace here. Now this is pretty interesting because this is the place where it's gonna get really busy at some point when multiple blockchains are gonna be integrated, such as Ontology, for example, which they're in talks with at the moment, and also Ethereum. So you're gonna have, for example, you're gonna have in this marketplace different items from different blockchains all integrated, and all the different games that are on Phantasma Chain will be sellable here or buyable. All the different items that they've got will be sellable and buyable within this marketplace. So this is like a one-stop shop for everything you need, say car parts, or I don't know, swords, or any kind of items for, depending on which type of game, cards perhaps, or things like that, right? It all depends on the type of game that they're planning to integrate. So here we can see all the different items. Here you can see how much people are charging for them. And again, in this marketplace, you're buying from another person. You're not buying from a company, you're buying from a person. Okay, and here we can see my items. I don't have any for sale. The game access. somebody's actually selling game access to, which is actually cheaper than if you buy from the NFT sales. Then there's the parts. Again, you can only filter by parts, and you can filter by vehicles. If you're interested to get yourself a vehicle, here you can get all the different vehicles, because maybe you don't want to bid for all those other vehicles that are going to be sold through the NFT sales, right? So here we've got the different options, and these are pretty cool vehicles. Here we've got the Phantasma Blue here, as you can see, for 15,000, but also Phantasma Blue number 12 for 5,000. And I think in terms of the specs, they are the same because they look exactly the same. They just have different numbers assigned to them. So yeah, you can actually sort by price, you can sort by minting and parity, and so on. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, here you can sell the NFT, you can buy the NFT. The buttons are pretty straightforward. No fees for seller, 2% fees for the buyers. If I want to buy, I will need to pay a 2% fee. But this is pretty much it. I mean, pretty straightforward, as you can see, pretty easy to understand once you dig into it. And one of the other things that I want to cover just before I end this video, because I wanted to show you how this looks. If you go to the portfolio section, let's go there. If you actually click on the NFT, in this case 22 Racing Series, it will take you to this page here. I've already had it open, so I don't have to wait until it loads. And you can see I've got two non-fungible tokens here, or non-fungible items. In this case, I've got a license and I've got the car here, right? So I can actually use this car to race. Now, if we go to the car, if you click on this car, it'll open up this page so you can get more information on the item. That is pretty cool, right? You can see the type of item. It's a Steel Series Pre-Season Special Edition. It's a Kaya. The model is a Kuna. When it was minted, the minting number, and it says that 511 is the maximum that were minted. Season, it's a pre-season rarity collector. And here is the interesting part. So this is the part that I was talking about earlier with regards to the different parts of the car in order to build it. So here you can see that what you actually need to build this car. You need an Akuna chassis here. You need the rear spoiler, the body base, all these different parts, as you can see here, all the way to the bottom. So quite a lot of parts. You actually need to open up a lot of those cards and hope for the best in order to build a really awesome car, especially some of the rarer cars that are out there. So yeah, quite a lot of parts. You need quite a lot of parts to get a car, but it just shows you that there are gamers out there that are really interested in that and are really looking forward to it. Now, at some point, I will be doing a video on the actual gameplay. So if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and enable notifications to not miss the next video I upload that may interest you. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.